Go ahead, Christian. Pop off.
Episode 10.
What am I in the middle?
Middle camera.
It's episode 8, but sure. Hello, and welcome back to the 716th Legion Reacts. Today I'm gonna restart. Fucking hell.
Oh, I like that one. Julian wasn't paying attention. He was on his phone.
I didn't mean to talk over you.
No, I'm just fucking with you. Hello, and welcome back to the 716th Legion Reacts. Today we're reacting to the finale of the first season of Netflix's Avatar, The Last Airbender. What is this, episode 8, I guess?
Episode 8!
Half the original series. Half the original.
Episode 7
yeah.
was fucking awesome.
Yeah, you guys liked episode 7. I think episode 7 was one of the stronger ones
I've liked
of the
every
season.
episode.
I haven't.
6 and 7. 6 and 7 were good.
It's like-
I'm really happy with 6 and 7.
If
I'm just hoping they
if I
leave
want to
us-
give you my overall, I'm positive on 2. I'm positive on 3. I'm very positive on 6. Mostly positive on last episode. So I'm half. I'm basically, if there's 3, I don't like 1.
This is the.
I don't think 1 works very well. I don't think 4 and 5 were particularly great. But otherwise, like I don't think I'm more than half. So,
But we love all the Fire Nation stuff. There hasn't been any
there's
bad Fire Nation stuff.
I'm only talking about like overall.
Yes.
Nothing bad. I've had very little complaints about any Fire Nation narrative at all up until this.
Every
point.
single one of the characters nails it. They're all good. All the storylines are good. I just looking for.
They've even added
I
additional
need
stuff
like
about
I
the
need
narrative.
Team Avatar to like. I need something. I want this last episode to be.
I don't even know if that's the episode for them to like come together.
Team
like that,
Avatar is back.
But yeah, I don't know. Just any other thoughts, guys, or do we want to just get right into it?
Let's get it going.
There he is.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck yeah. Right into it.
Yeah, there she is.
Yeah.
This feels like the Avengers.
Sokka. What was that?
Did Appa just pick up a soldier and drop him?
Yes.
I think.
Yes.
I think it's just like.
Dope. That was cool.
good.
That
That
was
was
really
pretty good.
cool.
Nice.
Nice shot, troops.
We got 1,
One ship down. How many more to go?
All of them.
about 800.
Oh my god!
You gotta be kidding me.
That was good. That was really good.
I wrote, what an opening.
I wrote Team Avatar Assemble.
I wrote the Avengers.
Aravan.
The Angvengers.
The wall is impenetrable and heavily guarded. The surrounding cliffs are hundreds of feet.
Oh yeah, he's got his ice suit on.
I know you think I'm being reckless, but Zhao has cornered the Avatar and he's not gonna stop until he hasn't, so neither can I. One way or another, this is where my journey ends.
No, Zuko. It's where it begins.
Search the coastline for fissures, signs of warm water outflows from the city. They could provide a pathway inside.
Hug him.
Uncle,
Hug him.
Lieutenant would have been proud.
Oh!
Having you as his father.
Stop.
That's very good.
Don't play with my emotions like that.
Are they playing it?
No.
Aw, I thought that.
God damn.
Remember your breath of fire.
Could save your life out there. Right from the show.
They are the best fucking duo in the world.
Yeah, they're just as sick in this variation.
Don't cry! No!
Sad Iroh makes me
Yeah,
sad.
Carson Teva.
This is bad, isn't it?
Nah.
In business, but so do we. I'd say it's 50-50.
What?
60-40.
70-30.
Where are you going?
To even the odds.
I'm gonna go assassinate Zhao.
Katara goes,
Weren't you the one who pointed out a frontal assault on the waterbenders would be fruitless?
But
So it would make sense to attack on multiple fronts.
open a new front with one ship.
One ship and not one vessel.
oh, is it the tanks?
Are they already?
Oh, no,
why are
they
they
have-
doing this early? Okay.
I mean, technically, we saw these in season 1 as well. but-
Oh yeah, I guess.
Yeah, they were there. I like this.
It's just a prototype.
It's far too small to carry any kind of significant fighting force.
You of all people should know that victory doesn't always depend on the numbers, but it should get the job done.
That was great.
What job?
What a shot.
His ass is dead.
That's good.
That was
Whoa!
We can do that too.
Dude,
That's cool.
I love this shit.
I'm here to help.
Now's not the time, Katara.
Now is exactly the
I
time.
thought I made myself clear. Women are not allowed in combat.
They're managing to blow up the scale very well.
Yes.
This is about the survival of the waterbenders, and you need all the help you can get. You know we can make a difference.
What good is it relying on the past when it stops us from having a future?
This is great.
Western side of the wall needs reinforcement.
I like it.
That was great. I love that.
Sokka,
Protect my daughter.
I need you to go with Yue and help her move the people away from the wall. But most importantly, make sure the princess stays safe.
I swear I won't leave her side.
Yeah, fucking right.
Sokka, take care of her.
I
Aww.
actually like the change
He's
they made
not
to
a
this
dick.
guy. This guy is much. They had no reason. There's no need to make this guy like a dick like he was in
I
the
kind of
cartoon.
wanted him to get thrown off the
That would have
bow
been
by
funny, but
Zhao,
like,
though.
but I give them credit because they said they wanted to like increase the seriousness of some of the stuff here, and then they've left moments like that in other episodes.
Okay,
and in
that
this
was
episode
cool, but-
they moved it.
That was.
That was very cool. Yeah.
He told us to help you in any way we can. We haven't
Okay,
finished
she's
our training
leading
yet,
a
but
group.
try our best.
She just created an ice wall, brother. Like,
Katara's formed a battalion.
Start by reinforcing that sector. If you spot any incoming fireballs, don't try to take them on yourself. Let me know.
Yes, Master Katara.
Oh my god. It's fucking. It's been like it's been an episode.
She just said, I'm not a...
I want to see how they do the what's it called, if that makes sense. When the
The black and white?
yeah, I want to see how they do that, if they do that,
They probably
because
will.
I want to see like what that could be cool.
When I received the Fire Lord's orders to conquer the North, I knew brute force wasn't going to be enough. I needed an edge.
You're not thinking of tampering with the spirit world, are you? Are you?
he's okay.
What the fuck is?
I assume the spirits are calling.
Oh, it's Karuk.
Avatar Kuruk?
I've come to warn you. My knife is near. And if it has returned to the north, it can only mean one thing. You're going to kill the ocean and moon spirits?
Of course not. Killing the ocean spirit would deprive waterbenders around the world of their lives.
I'm gonna kill the moon.
Just the moon spirit.
I'm only going to kill the moon.
We need to find Sokka and Yue. Something terrible is about to happen.
Why does he
Momo!
get all his answers through visions on this show?
Good job, Momo. You actually made yourself useful.
No! Oh my god. Did they just kill Momo?
Alive, barely.
What?
Don't make me cry like that.
She could probably put.
I can help him. We don't have much time.
Damn, that
Well, they
is
adapted this well.
gorgeous.
Okay, yeah, they adapted this very well.
That is beautiful. I want to see the fish.
This is where the priest brought me when I was sick, to the source of all spiritual energy in our land.
And this pool does have special healing properties.
That is true. That's what the what heals saying.
Yeah.
So.
That's really cool.
Actually, that is not a bad idea for foreshadowing.
Yeah.
Because it does end up you. Well, I guess spoilers, but
If you haven't watched
yeah,
Avatar,
that's
Aang almost
Well, he'll
dies.
Aang someday. So.
Oh, fuck.
There it
Look
is.
out! Oh,
That's a
fuck.
cool shot.
There's Zuko. Are we gonna see his hands heat up?
Yes.
Yeah!
That's cool.
That was hella cool.
It's a UFO.
Well, he knows.
It's
what
a.
it is.
It's a. He
Well, he
does know what it
knows
is,
because
yeah.
he saw it in the other
Yeah,
episode.
he knows.
It's a warballoon.
Oh, warble?
Stolen from Amashu.
How do you know that?
Because I helped design the thing.
The sage should know the precise form the ocean and moon spirits will take, and that, General, is where you come in. Since you're so well versed in spiritual matters, I need your help identifying that.
I have no idea what to look for.
Either you help me find the spirits, or watch as I burn this whole place to the ground.
Dang.
All right. Relentless.
Zhao, the Moon Stealer.
I know where we need to go.
Avatar!
There's nowhere left to run.
Katara versus Zuko. Here we go.
Go. Stop Zhao.
Okay.
Here we go.
2.
Trust me, Zuko. This won't be much of a fight.
Enough people have been hurt already.
I don't care.
I wasn't talking to you.
Yeah.
She's leveled up in the last episode by like 1,000,000 points.
I didn't come this far to lose to you.
That's right out of the show. Dope. Whoa.
Little peasants! You found a master, haven't you?
Yeah! Girl.
That was dope.
That was very good.
There's the fish.
Push and pull, yin and yang.
I'm just over here, like.
Are those from the show?
Yeah, partly. Part of the inspiration, at least.
Ozai lacks vision. He's so fixated on the games he's playing with his family, he can't see the bigger picture.
Whatever you do to that spirit, I'll unleash on you 10
Yes!
My favorite line.
Fuck
of mine.
yes!
before shout! The Moon Slayer!
Yeah.
Oh, shit!
Yeah, there we go. That's what I wanted.
I am a legend now! It will tell stories about me for generations. Shao, the Moon Slayer.
Zhao.
Dope.
What a shot.
You're too late, Avatar.
I have a special knife.
Zhao, don't. No matter what you think, this isn't power. You want to rule the world. If you do this, there won't be a world to rule. So release his spirit, and I'll go with you.
Do you think anyone cares about you? How much of a threat will the Avatar be once I eliminate waterbending from the world? Master of 3 elements.
That's great.
Doesn't have the same ring to it. Wow.
Yeah.
Dude.
Ooh.
Oh, that's
Time to go black and white. Yes! Oh. Oh, that's so
my
cool.
God. It is black and white though.
Yeah. This is what happened in the show. The fire lights.
Yeah.
The fire was the only thing that would be in color.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm loving this. This is so fucking good.
I actually can't even. They're adapting even the battle parts of this like very, very well.
This is done so well.
Oh my gosh.
Holy shit.
Oh my gosh.
Well, they're fucking dead.
Oh yeah. Zuko and Katara are both gonna die.
Yeah, get their asses. Come on, do the scene.
Go.
Yes,
go,
come on.
go.
No, come on, they didn't do it. Fuck. It's like.
It's okay. He's still pretty badass.
Yeah, it's fine. He still said the line.
Here we go.
That's what he says in the. I think that's from the cartoon as well.
Yeah.
Hey, don't do this. You'll be lost forever.
Yeah.
Aang is now the moon.
Whoa. Yeah. Oh my God, that's so sick.
Oh yeah, that's fucking sick. Actually, that's fucking sick.
Oh my God.
Dude, that's a great adaptation of the thing from the cartoon. It's like a Godzilla.
It's Godzilla.
It's like Godzilla.
He's Godzilla.
It's like Godzilla. It's a little bit.
It literally is
more,
water
It's a little bit
Godzilla.
more watery. Oh yeah, it has like literally the Godzilla things on the back.
It's water Godzilla.
Zuko! Bring this spirit to life.
Go kill Zhao.
What is that? That is wrath.
Oh yeah.
That is wrath.
Oh my God.
That's fucking
Brand new dialogue.
sick.
Yeah, they're doing this too.
Bow.
It's like.
We must go. No! No! Zuko! We must!
If your friends haven't found you in the North Pole, you would have died. Dang, she got messed up. Katara's gonna jump in there, swim up there, and bring him back.
Come on.
Here we go.
You're alive.
They should let him actually kill him in this because they didn't have an acting cut.
No, I think that Aang's still gonna kill him. He's gotta go into the spirit realm.
No, he's got to go to the Fog of Lost Souls.
Yeah.
For ice.
Dang. That was a waterbending technique.
Kick his fucking ass.
They've adapted the Zuko like overhead like kick thing like so well.
He needs his little fire daggers.
Did you really think the Fire Lord was gonna take you back?
Oh, you little bitch.
I was playing with you. It was all a game. And the winner is the one without the scar from Daddy.
That's a good. Yeah, that's a good change.
You're lying! Admit you're lying!
Especially because he was getting used by Azula.
Holy fuck.
That's what I'm thinking too.
As they switch it out for the they switched it for the they merged that scene with the that's smart as hell. They merged it with his Agni Kai versus him in like episode 3.
Ooh, he's dead.
Great change. Iroh kill him. Good change. Good change.
Fuck yeah.
Oh.
I've certainly never used it to take an innocent life. I've certainly never used it to take an innocent life.
I think that's great.
Oh my god! This is a little bit more hands-on than the cartoon one, where he just like swept them all out with a big wave. He's like, nah, I'm gonna punch them all individually.
Time to go. Time to go.
I'm gonna punch all the ships one by one individually in this timeline.
It's not working.
I don't. Yeah. What are they supposed to do? It's like,
Oh my god!
It's a big ass ships. They're not turning around. They're not a car. It's like whoop, I can turn around. It's like
put it in reverse, Terry.
It's like,
there it is.
There's the big wave.
Yeah. Dude, this is
yeah. Look at that shit.
That's dope.
This is fucking sick.
Whoa.
They fucking sent a tsunami at him. They did the scale like.
The scale's really good.
In these adaptations, one of the things they almost never manage to get right is scale.
So old
scale
there.
is so good here.
There must be something we can do, some way to bring the moon back to life.
I know how.
Thank you.
Kiss him
Yeah.
and become a
that's not
spirit.
Nah, not yet.
Yeah, get his ass. Okay, so she can waterbend. Okay,
Makes sense.
That's a bit of a change,
But it makes sense.
It's fine.
No, it makes sense. I don't mind that.
I was touched by the moon spirit as a child, so I have its life within me. It's time for me to give it back.
Dude, she's such a good actor.
It's like a backup. It's like a
They
power
saved the backup.
portable battery.
Please, come back. Hank, don't be an idiot. You're not just the Avatar, you're my family. This is your world. This is your home. We are your family.
You wait, please.
This is so much more emotional.
Bro, I will not criticize any of the Katara talking to Aang in the Avatar
Dude, he
state
looks
scene.
so good. He's so sad.
There's my girlfriend. The moon.
It's back.
The acting in this episode is phenomenal.
Yeah, they've all been better, much better this episode.
I know you think you don't belong in this. You were never meant to die 100 years ago. If you had, you wouldn't be here now.
She's killing it.
Yeah, she's killing it now.
This is
Last 2 episodes,
amazing.
they've given her actually stuff to work with.
Oh.
I actually don't mind them saving a Katara talk down Aang out of Avatar state moment. I do not mind them saving that for a finale.
I like that. Oh my god, this is really well done.
This is a good adaptation of the finale. I don't know how much better you could have really done this, to be honest.
Oh, it's the.
Just crashes.
Dope.
That looks so fucking cool.
I can waterbend now.
Oh, I thought it was about to end right there.
Me too. I was like, wait a second.
Oh.
Such an insignificant character, but so sad.
Aang's out. Peace.
Looking good they kept this scene.
I'm sorry I couldn't protect her.
My daughter always made her own choices, and that was not something you or anyone could have stopped.
She sacrificed herself for all of us.
Sokka, in a moment when she must have been scared, you made sure she wasn't alone. You don't have to be a warrior to be a hero.
Good. I actually think I've always thought Yue's dad is a very underrated Avatar character, and they've done him justice here. So.
What is it?
Water
from our oasis.
Fuck yeah.
A reminder of what we've gone through and an invitation to return anytime.
Where's Zuko? They're just on a little boat. They took a canoe.
Scatter the worst of the battle. He and the crew may be looking for us right now. What do you think, Prince Zuko? What do you want to do?
Rest.
I don't know. I'm tired. Then you should rest. A man needs his rest.
God, these two fucking killed.
These two
perfect. Fucking killed it.
They're so good.
Well, they also just left most of it unchanged. Good cut. Okay.
Wow, what a moment.
Yeah.
What a shot.
Oh my god.
I kind of believe they understand what the two story is. It's like with that cut. With this, they almost convinced me.
Hey, this is war. There's going to be losses. There's going to be pain.
I think I understand something Gyatso was trying to tell me. Let go of the past, or I'll never have a future.
That's right. You're gonna learn waterbending, and I'm gonna make sure of that.
You're gonna learn.
And then earthbending.
Which means back to Amashu. So, anyone else hungry?
Where's brain is?
Oh, says the kid with the melon head. See, food is always the right answer. Just gotta listen to Sokka.
What a perfect oh, I thought that was gonna be the last line.
If Zuko is strong, he'll survive. If not, sometimes you have to sacrifice the weak to keep yourself strong.
What a fucking badass.
Cool.
Nice.
The good thing from the beginning of season 2 to rope into this.
Yeah.
And to get out of the way.
Yep. It's a good ending.
Especially because they already did a couple of the other. They did the Under the Mountain arc, which was also early on already. So.
What's next?
Fuck yeah!
Oh, good. Strong.
Here we go. Ready? Last one for the season.
Oh! Is this where they talk about?
It's taken 100 years, but the time finally draws near.
When?
Soon,
4 months from now.
we shall see the return
of Sozin's comet.
That's pretty damn good.
Woo! Yeah.
That's pretty damn good.
That was a great episode.
Before I forget about it, the main 3 of the show, like, I honestly think, like, even if the writing doesn't improve, like, with 2 of these, the 3, like, if they had, once we have Toph, there's gonna be way less issues. Honestly, I think Toph's dynamic will make the other characters
The
have
dynamic
to be
at the end was
better.
significantly better. in
I
that
have to
last-
say the last 2 episodes for those 3 characters were like the top tier.
Better than it
They
was.
felt more like themselves in the last 3. Yeah,
they did so
I don't think
well.
Aang's and Guitar's writing is like ever particularly great.
I
at
will
any
say
point
that
this
this
season,
this
but
episode
they were better in the last.
This
2.
episode got Katara to like almost where she should be, to the point where I was like, man, this is fucking sick.
Yeah.
That whole opening scene where they take down the ship.
Sick.
So
I loved
good.
it. Yeah. What a way to open. I called them the Avengers.
I said the Team Avatar assemble.
Or the Aang-Vengers.
They killed Momo.
Almost.
Oh yeah.
Almost kill Momo.
Like, how could you?
I wrote
Actually, good
right about
foreshadowing though. That's actually, unironically, like considering what has to happen next season, that's not bad foreshadowing.
Yeah.
I wrote Momo equals Super Momo.
I said Momo made the ultimate sacrifice.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, that was cool. I liked what they did there.
Han suffers from nice guy syndrome now.
Yeah, that was good change. Good character change.
The Zuko sneaking into the city where he puts his hands up and breaks through the ice.
Yeah,
That
got
was
rid of the whole
awesome.
weird Zuko randomly hiking off into the Arctic, which is good.
He meets the sea lion things.
Yeah.
Katara versus Zuko.
What a
great
fight. That was awesome.
Good
Solid,
fight.
yeah.
Yep.
Good.
It was pretty damn good.
Even the line where Aang leaves, he's like, "I wasn't talking to you."
Yeah, the visual effects in that fight were fucking sick.
Yeah.
I wrote what an actor. Oh, this is for Zhao.
Yeah, he'll be missed.
Yeah, I'm so sad because he's
I'm gonna
such
be bummed
a good
out
actor.
that he's not back now. I'm like, oh, okay. Like, it's just like he was so
Yeah,
good. I
he
literally, I
was
think
so
it's my
good.
favorite performance in the show.
He was so good. The black and white looks sick.
The black and white was awesome, and the red.
Yeah,
I mean the best 5 performers in the show, not counting like a side character, because Suki's actress was like pretty. Was particularly good for the one episode she was in. But unironically, like all of the best actors are all Fire Nation. It's Shao, Zuko, Iroh, Azula, and Ozai are the 5 best actors, like by some distance.
Yeah,
like and they're all in the one.
I'd say Sokka's pretty up there.
Sokka's good too, but like it's like he's I don't know. Like I just think the Fire Nation stuff is just kind of is. I'm very impressed with how well all the Fire Nation stuff has been adapted, and in some cases even elevated. The rest of it just has to kind of match that energy more consistently, and you're gonna have a. Again, I'm actually weirdly. I don't particularly love this like first season. I don't think it was like a slam dunk by any means. I think it's a lot of hit or miss, but I am excited for season 2 and 3. I think there is room to improve. These people don't totally not understand Avatar. They've made some weird decisions.
I'm saying now like.
And the creatives, what I see, have been, what's it called? Like responding. I don't know what's the
responding
word.
well.
Yeah, they've responded in good faith to a lot of the criticism, and they seem to. Again, we don't know if they actually really will take that into account or not. But
they said they
if
will.
they're smart, they will.
Yeah,
especially because seasons 2 and 3 are, in some ways, I think easier to adapt. Than this first season, where it's very episodic and very it's hard to make arcs out of the episodes in a row. You can do that in season 2. You can do that in season 3.
I think that,
but those seasons are also better. So the way if you miss, it's just going to be an even worse miss than
but I think
1.
I think as an introductory season for this, I thought it was great. I mean, I really like.
I will even say it maybe just be. It's not. I might even say it's slightly above mid, and it's good.
It's significantly above mid, but I want to make a note. Hold on.
Let me have a couple. I wanted to have a couple
you
things.
do that.
So, like, I really liked. I thought that they had a couple things that one of my earlier comments in a previous episode was that I felt that they had kind of made it too childish, like parts of the story, and I think they did a much better job in this last 3 episodes, from starting with episodes 6, 7, 8, to really take the childness out of it. They showed some really cool They showed some pretty violent shit, and they did it well. And they didn't make it look like a kid show. And I thought they were going to, kitty it, and they didn't. I thought Master Paku was really, really good. I mean, I like A. Martinez. I think he's a brilliant actor. He's been around for like 50-something years. And I thought he was the perfect casting because he wasn't... Remember I was complaining about some of these other actors that they throw in. They're just like not good. Mm-hmm. But they brought in an actor to play that really good character. Yeah. And so it wasn't ended up cheesy like, I believe women can be successful too. They found a way of doing it by having a brilliant actor. And that was, if they can keep casting those types of actors in those key roles, those one-offs or a couple episodes off, then I'm going to be like, because that was kind of one of my criticisms with one of the early ones.
Very quickly. My criticism of like the guitar stuff is very much that it like it's not like the classic idiot criticism that you'll see of that type of stuff. My criticism is that I don't think it just quite does the same level of like it says the same message, like it gives it across, and it's not like too far off from it. But there are just like little choices in it that like I don't know, just make it a little bit less effective for me than the way it's put across in the original. I don't know if you have any better, because you kind of agreed with me on that. I don't know how to put that into what I'm thinking about it into words.
I think that first things first, I want to start off by I was just looking through my notes. This is the only episode where I did not write "fuck this dialogue."
Right.
This was the only one that I didn't write.
Yeah, I only had a couple.
The dialogue was honestly pretty damn good in this episode.
Yeah, 6 and 8, very little dialogue.
They nailed it. So on the Katara thing, I think that the writers are responding well to this by the way that they've been posting about it. I think that they tried to, obviously, like for live action, you can't just go right into making it like very cartoony and very like you can't speed things up. Like in the cartoon, like he wakes up and the first thing he says is, "Do you want to go penguin sledding with me?" And it's like,
yeah, I never wanted that.
But I think what they're trying to do is obviously take the cartoon and make it, obviously, it's all fantasy, but it's live action, so it has to be more realistic than the cartoon. So I think they're trying to add character development by, adding the whole "I've been stuck in the ice for 100 years and I feel really bad" thing. By adding the whole "my mother died and I couldn't do anything because I was a secret waterbender" thing.
Right.
And I think it's okay to add those things. I just think they overdid it with this and made the characters suffer from.
And I hope we never hear those lines again.
They just had to. Yeah, exactly. They said it so much that it was like, okay, it's now becoming unrealistic by the amount of forcefulness
But I also
you're
felt that
using.
it undercut it's the own thing it was trying to do, because like they had this other element where other characters had this way of thinking about Aang.
Well,
but then they cut the thing from the cartoon that would have given those those people who are complaining would have had actual maybe some reason, or Aang would have had an actual lesson to learn. But he didn't. He never went on off to the side and rode koi fish or was distracted. They skipped that arc. So if you kept that arc, that would have made sense with why you kept repeating it. But you didn't even keep that arc. He never was like that.
I think exactly. I think the thing was with this is that they were trying to build the character to be what he becomes in the cartoon.
Slower.
And they were trying to build it slower because that's more realistic, because things take time to learn. But they did it in a way that was almost like they tried to force that development too much, that it almost hinders the experience of watching it, because you're sitting here being like, okay, we're 8 episodes in and he's still saying the same thing. It's different if it's like in a movie, for example, you get those character moments all the time where that character's like, okay, I've reflected on this and I have to do something about it. And it's impactful because it's that one moment is the character realizes that he's got to do the thing. And in this show, it's every single episode he has that moment, and it's impactful, but now you're doing it so much that it's becoming less impactful the more he says it. It's like you're taking away from the moment of him realizing what he needs to do,
and
by making him realize what he needs to do.
We're not seeing any of these moments of him
again.
not doing these things. We're just seeing time pass in between him saying the same thing.
Right,
but he's not showing any of the traits that he's Yes, he's still nervous.
I think that part's all done though. I don't want to dwell on that anymore. We're through that bad stuff.
There's no room for
I will say I was right. As soon as he came out of the spirit realm, it became significantly less of him doing that.
Right. My other thing that
after
I'm
he
thinking
talks
about
with
is
Gyatso. And
my other thing is he feels hesitant this season to even use his power, right?
Well, that was explained in the first few episodes.
No, which I get, but what I'm kind of worried about is that's also an arc later. With the Avatar state, so we could get put in this exact same hole again, with just a different outcome.
I think
and that could be we could just get this whole thing again, with season 1, but just with the Avatar state as the focus instead this time.
But wasn't his fear of using the Avatar state I guess there was I'm scared Katara.
No, because he doesn't learn about that. He doesn't have, because in the cartoon it's very only late in season 2 that he learns that you have to do forget people type of thing. You have to let go.
Well, and I have a feeling that obviously they're going to bring that up sooner in season 2 than they would right at the end.
Yeah.
I don't see them doing that, because I think that obviously they're trying to get him more reserved so that he can become what we know. And I think that scene at the end where he he comes back down and he cries and he sees all of that. That was a big moment for Gordon Cormier as an actor. That was a big moment for Aang, because next season he's I think we haven't seen him. He cried a couple times in the show, but that was he nailed it. And I think that...
And they transitioned it from Zuko into him really well.
Right, and I think that, like you said, to be honest, I think you made a really good point, which is that's the moment I think the writers understand.
They actually do understand the plot of the original series.
Right.
One of the things they did, because, and I don't remember how this episode played out, but I do like that after the battle there was some extra stuff, and it wasn't just well, we had a battle, woo! There was some extra stuff. They
that was
some things.
The stuff after the battle is actually season 2, episode 1.
Is that actually?
Okay.
When they leave the Northern Water Tribe and Katara gets the pendant or the stuff with the
That was well done.
that's
on the first
Oh yeah,
episode.
they're there for a few minutes.
But I think it's good
Before
to
they
end
go
on
to
that
the
because
It is.
it's better.
That's another nice movement around that I like. That it's
Right.
like we don't need to start at water bending north
Now we
next
get into,
season.
like-
now we can just be wherever they're going.
And
next.
and here's the thing, like this first season act, I will give it credit. I don't think it's the easiest thing to adapt. This first season, like with the amount of episodes, I really do think season 2, and season 3 are just all peak. Like there's like very little filler at this point. There is filler in a little bit of filler in season 1, very little going forward from here. There you can actually make arcs, especially once you get to season 3. You can really make arcs. There's even double episodes in season 3 for a few things. Like for instance, the prison thing is there's 2 episodes.
The
That'll
last
be one thing.
episode is 4 episodes.
Yeah, exactly. So like we're getting like the chance of like, oh, these things are easier adaptable. Because of just like the structure, they're also better as well because the writing gets better as Avatar goes on as well in the original series. So like there's a lot on their plate that they can.
I think that
there's a
there-
lot
I
of
think-
positives
I
to look
think
forward
that-
to if they can nail it.
I think
in general,
if they could just be a little bit more consistent.
my theory is that they're going to pull an Invincible and film season 2 and 3 back to back, and then it's going to take a minute. Like it's going to be a little while before we see
I mean, they might get a
season
little
2.
bit too older if they wait any longer
Yeah.
than that. So
I think they're gonna film season 2 and 3 back to back.
we'll see. Yeah, I would probably make sense.
good shows quite often.
They did renew them both at the same time, so that yeah, it could be.
Most shows that end up being great don't have a perfect first season.
That's true.
That's true.
Some of my favorite shows, I don't think their first season. There's always clunky moments in the first season, and I'm going to just say that based on what we saw in the second half of this season from 6, 7, and 8, with the last third, whatever, 3 out of 8, or 4 was good, 5 was a little off, but I think because half of this season is incredibly strong, and it got better as it went. That's usually when I have faith in a show. Shows that sometimes they're not, like the actors are getting to know each other and all of that stuff that I think that sometimes the flow isn't quite there, and then the directors, and then they, oh, you know what, this works better, and I like when this actor does this, and I think that adapting something that everybody already knows makes it even more difficult.
Yeah.
But if they've learned what they're trying to accomplish with this, which I feel like they did because I thought 6, 7, and 8 nailed it, I think we're in good shape.
Right.
For something that we're really going to say, you know what, this was good. There's nothing like there's nothing in that episode, that last episode, or even the one before that, where I'm like, oh my, there was a couple lines maybe in 7, but in 8 there's nothing. I'm like,
right,
super happy with everything in 8. I mean, because 99% of it's good. I'm not going to worry about the one mistake.
I love
mostly positive, buddy.
that. There was a couple things that I really wanted to talk about in the last episode specifically. First things first, Water Godzilla, sick.
That was amazing.
Fucking awesome.
Good adaptation.
What a great choice. I
looked
love
really
the way
good.
it looks. I
It
love
looked
that
really good.
Christian, you said this when we were watching. You said this when we were watching. I love that they elevated like the scale of that.
Yeah, a lot of the times I think
it's massive, and
I
you
think
can
scale
see
is
the
not
destruction.
met.
It's so good.
Even like with a lot of these, even like not when it's an adaptation, but a lot of time like what a movie shows is like a big battle is not like doesn't come across as
and
big as it is.
You know
that
what?
scale like felt right. For,
Well,
like,
you know
the
what?
World battle. Like,
here's a good.
even
thing
Avatar the show. Doesn't always. Get
Here's a
scale
good
right.
thing to compare it to is that like think about the air temple fight in the first episode versus this.
Yeah, way better.
This was
that was
way
way
cooler.
better executed than the air
You
temple
know?
battle. The air temple battle, I still think you can barely tell that they have Sozin's comic going. I don't even. I think if like from my mind, like maybe I'm just not remembering. I don't remember much difference with the firebending that was being used during that initial battle than the usual firebending that we
The
saw.
firebending in the first episode is like more like, I would say, more like a dragon's breath, where it's like a constant like giant flame. Whereas in the rest of the show, unless like they're really going all out,
I guess they could have showed
it's
that,
more like
yeah.
little balls that they're throwing at each other.
Yeah, either way, I didn't like the way. I guess that does make sense. Yeah, now that you're. Yeah, okay. Also, I didn't like that everyone used jet things at the beginning, because that's supposed to be a rare ability. But
What else you got?
You know what I'm talking
like
the propulsion
Oh,
thing. Because
yeah.
that's supposed to be rare.
I thought it was okay.
Yeah.
That's
a while ago.
Well, Azula
we
would
didn't
just
see it
perfect
again,
it.
so it is rare. We didn't see it.
Yeah, that was
I
100
like-
years ago.
I like the change that Iroh kills Zhao.
Yeah, I like that.
That was awesome. Yue's sacrifice makes me very sad.
That was very
a very well acted scene. The actress playing Yue was great. I don't understand the hate behind her. I don't understand.
I assume it's almost entirely just visually.
I don't.
The wig
get
didn't
it.
really look that bad.
It
to me.
really didn't bother me.
It was
like,
okay.
It's just come on, man.
It's not the
It's
best.
like-
it's not the
it's
best
not-
costume.
It's
we
like
saw.
remember the one House of the Dragon, like one of the younger Valerians. There was that one wig everyone made.
Anyway,
it's like that.
like,
level.
I'm not gonna worry about a wig.
Regardless,
I could care
this
less about
really.
Yeah, it's like whatever.
This
Who fucking
did not like. I understand like people not liking certain aspects because they didn't adapt this right or I wasn't as happy with this change or things like that. But there is like insane like extreme hatred for the actors and like this show just
Well, that's just because people
and I
don't
just
know how to behave anymore.
don't get it. Like it's like
One, and if I've ever come across, because as the most negative one here, if I've ever come, I try not to. My criticism is not of actors, almost in any instance. Like at
no,
least
95% of the time it's just
and even like these are children. Like the two ones that I've criticized most are both children. And I'm not criticized. Like is Cormier like the greatest actor in the world? Like, no, I've seen better actors of his age. Like if I'm being honest, sure. But he's what 12, 13, whatever.
He's
like
12.
And what's to be more important if you have a person like that is like he might be a great actor. There's no way he ever would have been able to show that with the dialogue he was given. Like so and so in a lot of ways this is like a like a J.J. Abrams like type of situation to Daisy Ridley. It's like you got to take this role seriously as I write this script in 6 weeks and leave you to the wolves. Like it's like one of those things. It's like I'm gonna set you up to fail, and then like to have all these people like no. This again, people these creatives know how people react to things. Like so that's like they know that like it's going to like the hate is not going to go to the writer. It goes because people don't think for more than 4 seconds about like, well, I didn't like that character, so it must be like the actor who is the reason why that character wasn't good, and not like the creators behind
they
the
said,
fucking.
yeah, they take
going
it
back
out
in
on.
time.
That's like forever though. It's just worse now because people are stupider because of the internet. But
Qatar's pep talk was great.
The pep talk was
that was good. I'm glad they saved that to the last episode because like that kind of makes sense because those are big moments in the original series when Katara does that.
Well, right, and I feel like that's what I'm trying to say is like, okay, so that's a big realization moment for her and like for Aang because she like saves him. That's what I was trying to say with like, I think they tried to get that feeling, that moment, like a moment that was that big. I think they were also trying to get that out of Aang by adding in that line of, "I wasn't there." And because like in like a regular movie, it's like there's one line, and that one line is the crux that switches everything. They tried to do that just over and over and over again. But I want to talk about our favorite moments of the whole season. Jack, what was your favorite part about the show? It doesn't have to be a moment or your favorite character, your favorite actor, your favorite scene.
It would
your favorite anything.
I think my favorite moment, like, okay, I'm gonna give a couple answers. My favorite moment, just like in general, was Aang and Zuko breaking out of the Fire Nation temple, like when he's the Blue Spirit. Mm-hmm. My favorite like happy moment where I'm like, yeah, was Secret Tunnel. Yeah. Like that, like even though Christian doesn't like it,
made me feel like a kid.
Like me and like I think it's up. It's up tomorrow. And, like, me and Julian are, like, freaking out just because it's Secret Tunnel. So I think those were my 2 favorite moments.
Rich?
Anything with Uncle Iroh. I think he's just perfect. I think him and Zuko, anything with those two. They're back. Like, anytime, like, we cut to their scenes, like I can see, like, in the future, if I'm ever rewatching Lynn and I'm on the 5th or 6th rewatch, I'm going to pass forward some things and just go to those scenes and watch those scenes over because what they did to give that the relationship, they added so much to the cool stuff of the relationship, and there was 3 or 4 really good moments where they acknowledge how important they are to each other, and I really like that. Especially in that last one, he says your father, like however
Son.
he said it,
Your
would be
son would have been proud that you were his dad. Oh, God.
Like that was really good because it was just an acknowledgement that my dad sucks, and I wish I was really your son. It's just great. It's like that to me, that's really, really good stuff.
I'll pick up off of that.
Christian,
like,
what was your favorite moment?
anything Fire Nation, like literally, because I don't think anything, as much as critical as I've been of every episode, even the episodes I've been critical of, like there's not bad Fire Nation stuff in. Like so, if whatever is going on over there, whatever like rhythm and like they're in understanding. Like that's perfect. Like that. Like if that same quality of like every Fire Nation story was matched, that energy was matched by like our Team Avatar story every episode. Like pretty flawless. Like it would have been pretty flawless. Like very, very, very like good adaptation. But yeah, anything Fire Nation. Zhao, I think every time he's on screen, like particularly would steal the show.
Yep.
Just like the way the actor was playing with his dialogue, delivery, body movements, like even his costuming, I think is better than a lot of the other costumes as well. And then other scene stealer, Suki. When Suki was in episode 2 of the show, absolutely
stealer.
Yeah, scene
Yeah.
stealer. Like very engaging. The chemistry between and I even thought like Taka and Yue's chemistry wasn't like that bad. It was pretty solid. But like Taka and like Suki's chemistry in that second episode,
I think they did that on purpose to sort of.
Well, yeah, she's the main
because
love
obviously she
interest,
becomes
obviously.
like his main love interest at the end.
Yeah.
I have to say, my favorite moment of the entire show, which is not in the original, is the flashback of all the Liu 10 funeral stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That is like
that's another thing I can add.
I think honestly that episode 4, which is obviously like the secret tunnel and all that sort of stuff, which secret tunnel is like a great callback and made me feel like a kid again. But I think my favorite moment of the entire season was at Liu 10's funeral, and they played Leaves from the Vine, and it was a real moment. Like anything Fire Nation from that episode, especially when he comes out.
Well, part of my when I say Fire Nation,
especially when he comes out at the end of the episode, and he goes, "Do you need anything before we leave?" And he says, "Everything I need is right here on this boat."
Right.
And that was like, holy shit! That was just amazing.
When I'm praising the Fire Nation part of the story, that's exactly part of what I'm praising. Is that they were also able I think only in the Fire Nation story actually for the most part, besides a few other decisions, most of like the decisions that go on to like elevate and like or either dive deeper into concepts that were in the original cartoon that you now have the opportunity to go into a little bit more like adults and like lean into more. Almost all in the Fire Nation side of things. Yeah. Like Azula's story for season 1, I came around to it by the end. Obvious improvement. Zhao is an improved character. Liu 10's funeral edition is great. Zuko's crew change is great. Like almost nearly every like Fire Nation change somehow like almost elevates or like does a different type of nuance to like the original and like improves upon that. So in ways that most of the rest of the story you can only match most of the time, if not do weaker. But the Fire Nation stuff is almost always like par for par, like not as good maybe as the original trilogy, but like not the original series, but like very much adequate and if not elevated for like certain characters and moments.
That was what a show.
It was great. I loved it.
I'm very excited for season 2. Let us know what you guys thought in the comments, because we want to hear your opinions about Avatar: The Last Airbender.
We've got lots more stuff coming up because we're still doing Bad Batch. We're still working on Halo, which is turned into something awesome. I mean, like, holy fuck, it's good now. I mean,
got another few episodes of Halo this season.
And then we'll be moving on to Fallout in April.
That's a while away.
But April. It's not. April's
the
not
rest
that
of Invincible
far away.
season 2.
That starts this week.
Starts this week. Fuck yeah!
I didn't even watch the first half of the video.
So. I wish I could be here.
Otherwise, Fallout comes out. I think it's the 11th now of next month.
Virtuosos are doing some live
we'll definitely
reacts.
be doing that.
They started doing live reacts to Invincible, so they're going to be picking.
Bad
up
Batch is going to take us a while. Until about May, I think it's going to take us. So we still got a while for that. Otherwise, I'm not sure what else is coming out at the moment.
Give us some suggestions.
Yeah,
whatever you guys want to see us react to.
I don't know if like My Adventure with Superman is like coming out again this year or not. But if something like that is coming out, I would be more than happy to.
So if you guys, House of Dragons comes out this summer.
Yeah, that's that. We'll be doing House of the Dragons later this year.
And that'll be
I'm sure
me and
there's some other
Christian.
stuff we're forgetting.
So thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.